Okay. Hi. If you are watching my videos, you know that I am processing a whole lot of patterns, sewing patterns from the 1950s. But that's not all. I am also processing newspaper articles and clippings and craft magazines and books and school exercise books and like you name it, it is in my possession, and I'm trying to get it all condensed to one nice big pile of 50 stuff that I can turn into some beautiful kits that I can share with you guys. So grab some stuff to do. We are going collaging, but we are going collaging 50s style. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou, and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. So let me show you what I was laughing at earlier. This is the biggest pile of newspaper clippings that you can even imagine. It is piles and piles of it. And I have 4 scrapbook papers that I'm going to collage them onto, and I have no idea what's going to happen. So stay tuned. We're doing this together. So I have some beautiful scrapbook paper. Isn't it just lovely? I have 4 sheets of the most amazing scrapbook paper you can imagine. I have a big box full, and I can actually say that I did not buy it. It was given to me, so I am not laying claim to this at all. So all 4 of these sheets are going to be covered in newspaper. What I'm going to do with it afterwards, I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. But for now, I need to process this because the newspaper is either going on the paper or it's going in the garbage. And I don't want to throw it in the garbage. So let's see where we go from here. I'm just going to get started and we'll just chat. I am just going to rip this beautiful stuff up. There's in memoriams here. You know, yeah. I know they probably mean stuff, and you know, the classifieds, like how cool is the classified still? Like, yeah, there's a rummage sale on September 18th. This is in 1954 though, so I wouldn't go right now. Let's see, what can we buy? There's no prices on anything. That would be the fun part, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to keep ripping. And I'm not going to be neat and tidy about this. I just want to get this processed and put on the paper, and then I can use it for other things. What? I don't know. It might end up as a background in a collage or in a kit, or it might turn out to be the collage sheet for one of the kits. But right now it is just a big pile of paper to me, and yeah. So let me discuss this pile of paper. I've discussed this pile before, but just in case you're brand new to my channel and you don't know where I got what I got. So I went to a antique store, and I had found a bunch of things, so I went to the cash register, and the gentleman that owns the place says to me, there's a big bag of royal family stuff. Would you like that? And I was like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And he goes, well, if you're not going to take it, I'm going to throw it out. So me being me and liking to, I don't want to have anything that may have historical value. I don't want to see it thrown out. So I said, give it to me. And took it home. So then it sat in a drawer for a few months. And now I am working on the pattern, the sewing pattern kits. And I decided that I actually need to work with these newspaper clippings as well. But I don't want to use the royal family stuff or the royalty stuff. Like, I don't have a connection to it. So I don't want to use it because I wouldn't be doing it any justice anyway. So then I decided that I pulled all the ads out because it was like a pile of 1939, 1947, and 1953. Quick, what do all those dates have in common? Well, 1939 was the first visit of a reigning royal to Canada. So that was when King George came to visit Canada. 1947 was Queen Elizabeth, or it was then Princess Elizabeth. It was her wedding. And in 1953, King George died and Elizabeth was coronated, and became Queen Elizabeth. So that is the connection amongst all the pieces. Now, when I was at that antique store, I had also found a newspaper, and it was from 1954, which is the one that I am processing right now. There will be pieces coming from the other newspapers as well. And so, yeah, everything is just kind of falling into place. And it is a really neat feeling. But at the same time, it is kind of it's a daunting task right now. And I am just trying to make this happen and make it look decent. Come on, lay down already. I put glue there. You want to go there. Stuck. Completely stuck? No. Now it is. So yeah, and if you know how I collage, I'm usually fairly neat, but I don't want to be very neat. I want to just be kind of higgledy-piggledy, I guess is the right term for it. So I am just putting paper or newspaper to the beautiful scrapbook paper and making this happen. And it'll give somewhat of a different look to it. I do like the typesetting on the old newspapers. It's different from what is used now. I do still need a little piece, so I'm just going to rip that off right there. There it goes. I need one teeny tiny piece right there. And then I have my center filled up. So I'll just continue on. Yeah, so I don't know. I've not really thought about how I'm going to do this video. I just knew that I was going to collage all of this to the paper, tell my story, and that's pretty much where I left it. So I may just, you know, give you little status reports on where I'm at the time, because I don't like watching collages happen. It is like watching paint dry. So I'm just going to skip ahead for a little bit and see where we're at. So I am done with the first 2 sheets, and I really like how, oh look, there's a loose piece right there. Let me grab the glue stick. I'll just stick it back down. So I really like the higgledy-piggledy look of just putting it in whichever way, shape, or form I could figure out that I wanted to put it. So this one is really cool, and it has like classifieds and little headlines. And then this is another one that I really like. Like, it has the sewing machines on it. It has the headline from the newspaper on it. It is just really cool. And every time you turn it around, you see something different. Now, I should probably do 2 sheets that are a little bit less all over the place. So a little neater, a little tidier. That doesn't mean I have to clean the papers up. It just means that I need to put the collage in one direction, as opposed to every which direction the wind blows. I'm going to start in the middle. I'm still going to use big pieces. I haven't even made a dent into what I have here. So I don't even know, you know, what to do with this big, humongous pile of newspaper. My heart is saying, don't throw it out. And my drawer is saying, oh, you got to be kidding me. You cannot hold on to everything. You can't hold on to every piece of paper. And my heart says, oh, but yes, I can. Yes, yes, I can. Letters to the editor. Let's put this whole thing in there. Why not? So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Wednesday is one of my favorite days of the week, other than Friday. But it means that we're halfway through the week. It's just about done. It's almost time for the weekend again. Okay, over to the side a little bit more. There. I'm just laying it down flat, trying to get as little or as few wrinkles in it as possible. I like it. Okay. I was going to continue on with these ginormous pieces. Where's my ruler? Right there. Oop. So yeah, I'm trying to be a little neater and tidier, but the only way that that's working is by going in one direction. Neat and tidy is not necessarily in my vocabulary. Okay, and I'm needing another glue stick. Hoping I'm not going to go through 4 whole glue sticks, but all I'm using is ones that have been used already, so I have no idea how much was used in them, and this paper is soaking it up. And I'm making sure that the edges get glue on them so that they don't fold back up. Once I'm completely done, I will be putting some matte medium on them so that they're sealed and protected, and hopefully they will last for another 70 years after that. I think I should tell you why I am using a glue stick and not wet glue. Look at my hands. Now, if I were to use wet glue, my fingers would be blacker than black. So I am trying to not make it as messy as I could make it. How is that? I think that's good. I'll cover that up perfectly. But I'm using, or do I want to use this side? I think I want to use this side. That's way cooler. Glue stick has gotten a really bad name, especially for junk journaling. It's gotten a really bad name, but it actually should not be as bad as what a lot of people make you think, because glue stick on these really, really fragile pieces means that you're not adding water to it. You're not liquiding it down and making it fall apart. So that's why I'm using glue stick. It is to keep the paper as, oh, I don't want to go over the page for women. There we go. It keeps the paper as solid as you can. And then by the time you go and put matte medium on it, then you can use the liquid, because then it is good to go. It is backed by something else. It is more solid. You've now stabilized it. So that's why I am using glue stick. So what I found was a couple of really big ads that are just not that interesting. But look at this one. It's an encyclopedia. Now the other part, there's a piece there, and it's not here anymore because it was on the other side of an ad. But it said you would get one volume a day. So compared to what we have going on now, where we have all information at our fingertips at all times. Oh, I think I found some more. They used to have to wait until they had the whole encyclopedia together. Isn't that crazy? And I thought that was just crazy. I found just a little bit more. Okay, let's rip some pieces off. And I can probably, yeah, that's fine. It'll cover pretty much the whole page, and then I can just put other pieces over top of it. Or do I want to use this whole side? No, I want to, there goes my glue stick. Let's hope this is a brand new one. Oh, it is too. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then the glue sticks are not all made the same. The school glue sticks, they work. And you know what? Like I've used school glue sticks in my scrapbooks forever, and it stays really well. Why do you think it is that this vintage paper just doesn't want to stick with a glue stick? It just doesn't. So yeah, a glue stick is great for other crafts, and it is great for this vintage paper for a collage. But as a norm, I prefer to use something different. All 4 of them are done. Every single one looks completely different and is pretty cool. While you weren't watching, I did put all of it, all the leftovers, into a garbage bag. I just need them gone, which is part of why I was doing this. And I still have a few more that need to be processed. So yeah, I am a little over newspapers at this moment. And I'm not trying to be negative, but yeah, it's a lot. It's been a lot of work. Okay, so I'm grabbing my matte medium, and I'm pretty messy when it comes to it because all I'm doing is sealing this, and my matte medium is almost done, so this might be the last 4 sheets that are going to come out of it. So I'm just going to give it a layer of matte medium, not a thick layer, not a thin layer, just a layer. And it won't even show up, but it is protected and sealed at this point. So I can do all kinds of things with it after this. I can put gesso over it and turn it into, and use watercolor on it. I can use other paints on it. I can collage more on it. I can cut it up and use it in my kits as collage pages. There are so many different options that I can do with these sheets now that they are completed, where those things were not possible with just the newspaper. Whoops, that's too much. Okay, let's just spread this out, and I'll just spread it into the next one already. Okay. Because now I have way too much. A happy medium would be nice. So I will show you. every sheet that I have made. So I've got this one, and what I like about this one is right here, the page for women, and I did cover it up, it's okay. This just like, it just feels like the 1950s. You can see it. This, I've said it already, this one and the other one are probably my favorites. I like how this looks. It is just like there's a whole lot of stuff just thrown at it, and I just love it. Yes, it is still glossy. Once it dries, it will be totally matte. If you look right here, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, the ink right here is kind of bled through, so it's a little darker right there. And that's the problem with vintage newspaper. But once it's dry, you can see like it turns completely matte. This one is not dry yet either, but this is also, I love this. You know, every time you turn it, it does something different, and it says something different, and I like that. Here you can also tell the black that has come off the ink. And then I did the last one right here. So yeah, I made 4 collage sheets, and I still have more in the garbage bag. I am going to tell you that I am very tired of newspaper at this moment. But I'm very happy with the results that I have gotten. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this video. And if nothing else, I hope that you enjoyed looking at this old paper, just like I did. It is so much fun, and I feel so lucky that I am getting to touch this and use it in these ways, and that I get to really share it with you guys as well, because this is going to be turned into digital images, and then I will be able to share it with everybody. So small town Manitoba and Saskatchewan will be part of Digital Kits. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when the next video is coming out. And I can tell you that that will be Saturday. And Saturday I will have one heck of a video where I'm not using paper. I'll be using something else, and I think you'll like it. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you made it all the way to the end here. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.